Alright, so this is the last video in the session for this area, I should say. I have had a magical time in this fucking hellhole of a swamp, okay? This is really shaping up to be an awful session for me as well. And this is where I'd normally say, stop recording, but I'm like, no, we're too deep. We're balls deep in this shit. We gotta finish it. So, this is my favorite boss fight in the game, and I think a lot of others. It's Metalhead! Hey, that's what I am, technically. I don't like the term Metalhead, I prefer Metal Fan. I love this music. I'm gonna let it play. I love the way it builds in. That is like the coolest part of the whole music right there. God, that's awesome. It's like this simple little... I don't think that's a sitar, but it's definitely a guitar. Of some stringed instrument. I don't know if it's a synth or not, but it's so fucking cool. I just love how the drums just... these floor toms and... oh, it's just so fucking cool, dude. I love that. Like I said, man, Stuart Copeland, absolute boss of a fucking audio person. There's a term, Seth, that's called musician. Holy shit, are you stupid? A little bit, yeah. So, want to see something else that just flustered me as a kid that I never figured out? I never thought of doing this. Something died. Oh, it must have been one of the dudes he kicked. But when I was a kid, this was the coolest shit ever. And it's because I just remember this was like that moment in the game where I was like, this is a cool level. I love temples. This is why. They're so fucking cool. I love the aesthetic. I love the music. I love the goo. The nasty, dirty swamp water there. Like, oh man. I love the little whoop, whoop, like the this is why I'm like, they're not Native Americans, they're fucking monkeys. Because that's like a monkey sound. As a Sasquatch enthusiast and whatever, you'd sure fucking hope I know that's a simian sound. But I absolutely love like the way this level flows as well towards the end. This is like one of the quintessential boss fights in the game. This is also probably the most complex a boss fight gets in this game. And I'm not really sure if that's a good thing because it's pretty basic, but it feels good. You know what I mean? It just... they really didn't have like an idea for how to make Spyro move around obviously yet, or... and this is a very basic proof of concept game, but this level really expands on the idea, I think, of what you could do in this game with, like, the right design. I love this. I'll fucking let it play out.
This big robot is all charged up to meet you. Attacking the power pole should disrupt its power supply.
Thanks, not Spyro. My mom was like, he's all charged up to meet you. He's your friend. And I was like, he's not my friend. He's throwing people at me. Look at this fucker. Oh, also, I remember reading the Spyro wiki for Metalhead, and it was fucking ridiculous. Like, it was the most... like, someone tried to, like, basically write this overly complicated lore for him. It was just awful. You know what? Since I didn't do two, like, places in one, I'll try and find it on camera. And we're gonna read it together, because I swear to God, it's one of the funniest fucking things I've ever read. And those wikis are never moderated properly. Also, if you do this just right... oh, I might be thinking of... I don't know what I'm thinking of. Yeah, we'll read it together at the end of this level, okay? Because I think this is something we should do as a viewer slash fucking hitbox from hell. Holy shit. We have to do it. Yeah, fucking nerd. With your fucking mohawk. What do you think this is, the 90s? Yeah, right. As if. That's the 90s for you. I don't know. I grew up in the 90s. I should know how to do all these things. Whatever, bro. Yeah, right. That's 90s sass. It's not edge, it's sass. 2000s were edge. I like to get this correct for the record, you know? Everyone likes to say, oh, the 90s were so edgy. No, they were sassy. The 2000s are very edgy. Alright, there's so much fucking edge on there. The 90s were smarmy. Smarmy and... because there was no edge. It was just trying to be aloof, I guess, and like trying to sound too good for it. Whatever. Yeah, right. Like, that was the 90s, okay? I don't know why I didn't pick it up either, and I just realized it too. I'm like, wait a minute, don't you need that shit to open the chest? Seth, you fucking idiot. Oh my god. Don't let me forget. I like how I'm telling you personally. Don't let me forget. We're gonna read this together, alright? This is gonna be a learning experience for anybody who doubts why does Seth hate the wikis fandom pages so much. You're gonna find out right quick, okay? This shit's not... I can't make it up. The fact that I remember it... oh boy. Alright, let's return home, and while that's doing its thing, we're gonna go on my phone. And I'm going to type it in. I have 19% battery life left. That's just rancid. Fucking pause that shit. I don't care. Someone's being nice to me on YouTube. I don't like it. Alright. Spyro... Metal... oh, hang on. You got to be able to hear I'm actually typing. Metal head. I'm typing it. Oh, that's the first thing that comes up. Okay, this is from the Spyro.fandom.com. Okay, where is this? Oh my god, there's so many fucking ads. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Alright. Alright. Let's read the article because this is not very long. I'm going to read this because this is going to make up for what I did last time. Alright. Others like you also viewed. No, they didn't. Metalhead is the fourth boss realm in Spyro the Dragon and Spyro Reignited Trilogy. The boss of this level is the robot Metalhead. The level retains its homeworld aesthetic of being swampy in appearance, but the boss battle itself takes place inside of a building before moving outside. That's not really true. Whatever. Anyways, drop the controller. An important hidden area early on in this level is a small alcove in the missing... what the fuck? This isn't what I wanted. I wanted the... oh, fucking NVIDIA. I can barely... oh my god, there's so much. Where is this? Okay, hang on. They want me to click on the fucking... oh my god, I'm so sorry. This is so unprofessional. Oh my god, there are so many fucking ads in this... oh, and you're like, oh, well, why don't you just use an ad blocker? I'm too lazy to get it on my phone. Alright. Alright. Okay. Let's do this correctly. Here we are. Alright, now we're cooking with gas. Okay, this is Metalhead's page. Species, robot. Gender, male. Role, boss. Homeworld, Metalhead. You ready for his abilities? Throwing monkeys, laser beams. Alright, let's do it. Alright, Metalhead is a giant robot who is the boss in charge of the Beastmaker's homeworld. He was created by Nasty Nork in his search for recruits to destroy Spyro after freezing all the dragons in Crystal. He resided in his titular realm, relegated to a specific location due to the fact that he was powered by the small pylons in his vicinity. Spyro confronted him and destroyed all of Metalhead's other power poles, defeating the machine. Alright, so this is appearance. Metalhead is a large, burly robot with an almost gorilla-like build. Most of his body is large, we've already said large by the way, and monochromatic. His face is dark green and inset with bright yellow-green LEDs for eyes. How do you know it's an LED? He has a pair of yellow horns and a lavender mohawk adorning his head. Additionally, he has green illuminated laser guns on each forearm, and the vertical portions of his feet are also curiously green. Was that really a necessary adjective? I'm not reading that fucking shit. Boss battle. Metalhead is encountered in his titular stage, Metalhead. Metalhead's fight with Spyro is the most unique in the game, whereas all previous and successive bosses are fought in a chase-like format with most of the resistance coming from generic mooks on the path to the boss. Metalhead actively stands his ground, only retreating once when his first set of pylons, which is capitalized for some reason, is destroyed, and deactivating when the second set is destroyed. Why'd they use the same word twice? The fight begins in the first of two large chambers that are surrounded by swamp water and filled with pylons that power Metalhead. The first chamber is significantly smaller than the second. It's mostly indoors and has 8 pylons not capitalized to destroy. The second chamber is wider outdoors. Is a wider outdoor area with another 9 pylons. How is it another? You just say with 9 pylons instead of another 9 because it implies that 8 was whatever, fuck it. As Metalhead is too large for a charge attack and is made of metal, Spyro lacks any normal method of attack. Therefore, the only way to attack Metalhead is to destroy the pylons that supply him with power. Metalhead usually starts the battle by firing energy rays out of its arms. Thought you said it was a he. But it is relatively common for him to use his other main form of attack, throwing strong arms and armored banana boys, both of which can be defeated by flaming and charging respectively or simply dodged. Both of these attacks do have the capacity to destroy the pylons if accidentally directed towards them, allowing a patient player to slowly force Metalhead into defeating himself. Likewise, for the less patient, Spyro can also charge into the pylons to destroy them, provided they aren't currently being used, indicated by the pylon being green and inactive, taking damage himself if attempting to destroy a red pylon. Worth noting is that when a pylon is blinking red and green, it is still considered inactive and can be destroyed, but this practice is unadvised due to the possibility of the pylon turning on just as the player reaches it. Also worth noting is the fact that the active pylons can be destroyed by Metalhead's attacks, which you already fucking said. The first phrase... Wow, I'm having a stroke. The first phase of the fight consists of 8 pylons. Why do they keep saying this? Once destroyed, Metalhead will retreat into the building behind him through a hallway and onto the second arena, which you've already fucking said happens. On that... that arena is cleared of its pylons. I'm not gonna remember to edit this in. Metalhead will topple over and disappear into a puff, giving up 42 gems. Gems are capitalized, by the way, and allowing Spyro to access the exit gate. Trivia. This is where it gets great. I remember this, alright. Metalhead is a slang term used when referring to someone that listens to metal. Well, that's the only... At least they capitalized metal. Metalhead is fondly regarded by fans as being both one of the better and more difficult bosses in the game. This was definitely written by one person, by the way, because fondly regarded by fans. No, it's just one person who says it's their favorite. This is a separate bold thing. It had the most health of any boss in Spyro the Dragon and Spyro 2 Ripjaws Rage. No, it didn't. That is not true. Gulp had more hit points and took more phases in this fight, you fucking idiot. Metalhead was... This is the one I remember. This fucking broke me. Alright, you ready? Metalhead was proof that Nasty Nork could create advanced technology. Another example being the Nork Nexus world due to the advanced machinery that was created from mere trash. Okay. However, this is a separate bullet point. The efficiency of said technology can be brought into question by how Metalhead couldn't leave his home realm and dies almost immediately once his pylons are taken out. Okay. Sure, you're just injecting shit. In Jak 2 Renegade, the second game in the popular Jak and Daxter series, the main antagonists were called Metalheads. Actually, they were called Horiquans, you fucking idiot. This is another one. This gets me, alright? He shares his name with the character of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles franchise. This person's literally, whoever wrote this is just injecting, I've seen this word like 10 times, therefore this is all of it. Metalhead is one of the two bosses of the game whose realm consists... Metalhead is one of the two bosses of the game whose realm contains fodder, the other one of the two being jocks. Is that really necessary? Is that really necessary? Like, did we really need... Metalhead is a slang term for metal. No, we didn't need that. Metalhead, I just love this. Fondly regarded by fans, and I can't get over this. Proof that Nasty Nort could create advanced technology. Let me pick up my controller, because oh my god. There was a spelling error, incorrect grammar. You know, you name it, it was in there. That's what makes it so damn engaging. I'm gonna save the game just in case. I mean, I do still use a save state, but whatever. I'd rather have a hard save on the PC anyways. I mean, that is like... all they needed to do is Metalhead was a boss in the end of the Beastmakers. You see, this is coming from the guy who spends like 20 years explaining the start of a video, telling someone who's probably like 13, or hopefully not my age, trying to write a fucking novel about an enemy that they just like, so they're gonna inject as many fucking stupid shit things into the fucking article to make it as big as humanly possible. It's pretty good, isn't it? And you guys are like, why is Seth not like the wiki so much? Because fandom is garbage and you have no idea how many goddamn ads were in that fucking place. That was just nasty. Oh, let's actually... no, bonus points. Hang on, let's... Alright. Well, I want to see this. Oh my god. This is like way too fucking advanced. I'm serious. Hang on. No. I want to see what it says, because I know that the fandom thing is just terrible. I want to see something. Let's see what do they say about the enemies. They're probably going to say they were racist areas. Does not do his aerial backflip when he arrives. Yeah, that's completely unnecessary dialogue. There's so many ads. There is so many ads in this goddamn thing. I am literally using less than 1.5 inches of my screen. I am not even kidding. It is so... oh, God, it is so bad. Let's go to Strong Arms, is what they're called, apparently. You see, I actually kind of don't mind the appearance they had in the other one. Tail's a bit too big, but whatever. What does it say? I want to see what it says. Where is it? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I knew it. Oh, here we go. Strong Arms were redesigned to possibly resemble ape-like creatures in the Reignited trilogy, as their ambiguous design in the original 1998 game bore a resemblance to stereotypical and offensive depictions of tribesmen. How racist. You didn't even, or sorry, sexist, you didn't even include women. It is unclear on whether they were intended to resemble apes or people in the original game, but the presence of a tail and their bestial noises implies that conceptually, they weren't people. I like how there's a comma after that, conceptually. So this person's trying to be like fucking big brain writer here, okay? This is not how you write. So, alright. But the presence of a tail and their bestial noises implies that, comma after that, conceptually, comma, they weren't people. So if you're gonna try and be like a fucking fancy cunt and put like commas in places you don't need to put them, do it correctly. I love how I'm just like, oh my god, they are not like tribes people. They're like fucking monkeys. They looked like monkeys in 19 whatever the fuck 8. I don't even know what year this game came out. You know what? Let's sell this right now. What year? Oh, I just spoke it. Oops. 1998. This video's done. I'm gonna see you in the next one.